Welcome, 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 ladies, gentlemen, boys, girls, children of all ages. The state of South Carolina, the state of Mississippi, a couple particular communities that we want to say hey to. But the state champs from South Carolina and the state champs from Mississippi are going to do battle here. This is game number 19 in the tournament. We are in the upper part of the bracket. We got two unbeaten teams here. We got a big one in the DYB World Series. First pitch from Jackson Diamond on the way from the young Mississippi hurler, and he delivers a first pitch strike to Cole Wilson, his opposing starting pitcher today. I'm Bill Smith, high atop field 8 here in Lexington. Ball down, bouncing in there for ball 1 to Wilson. So South Carolina and Mississippi both unbeaten to this point here. A lot of W's on this piece of paper that I wrote my notes on here. Mississippi counting, fouled back from Wilson. What a hack. Counting pool play, which was a sort of a seeding thing on Friday. Mississippi with 3 wins. South Carolina with 4 wins. 2 wins yesterday in 2 of the more exciting games of the entire tournament. The South Carolina team is standing here taking on Mississippi on the strength of 2 walk-off home runs yesterday. Bounced to short. This is going to be taken by Davis, fired across, and down goes Wilson here in the first. Some teams don't get 2 walk-off home runs in a season. South Carolina got 2 walk-off home runs yesterday in 2 different games. Fun stuff. And we got to see and bring both of those games to you here. Proudly brought to you here on the network from Synergy Sports and Entertainment. Second batter of the game here, Jackson White. He takes a mighty hack as he gets in there. So Cole Wilson down. Jackson White, young Peanut. Peanut White in there. Peanut White had a huge at-bat in that second game. Base hit, scored a run, had an RBI. Takes a pitch well inside. So 2-1 here to young White. Pops one foul back off the screen. Slick into the glove there of LeBert. White had an RBI single in that 6th inning to tie the game. And then the walk-off came a little bit later. We'll address that shortly. Strike 3. Down swinging goes Jackson White. He will take a seat, and Cam Shirley will come to bat. Want to make sure we say hey out there to, once again, to Barney Long, Cam Shirley's great-grandfather. Be well, sir. You know he's not felt great lately, but we know he's tuned in, and we know he's watching his great-grandson here in the World Series. He stands in, Cam Shirley. Big ol' home run yesterday that landed on top of a van. It was a shot out of here. I did an unofficial check. The line says 225. He probably hit it at least 25 feet farther than that, so 250 plus on that home run. That game was 1-1 into the 7th inning, and I don't know if anybody knows this. This league, you only play 6, so we played a little extra free baseball yesterday. Now, with that in mind, that's a solid segue here. I am a professional. This game is a timed game, so from the moment we started, we've got a 90-minute clock. This game may or may not reach the 6th. Kind of depends on the flow of things. Once we hit that 90-minute mark, if we're in the top of an inning, that will be the last inning. If we're in the bottom of an inning, we'll see how things shake out. So the time is the important factor in this. If we are tied, we continue to play. That's how that'll work. So 2-1 here to Cam Shirley. Cam Shirley with a pair of, mentioned this in the past, pair of Atlanta Brave greats, Hank Aaron and current great Ronald Acuna Jr. as favorites. I echo that, young sir. A little off the plate on the delivery there from Jackson Diamond. Diamond has done some pitching in this tournament. Spins it well. Good control out of this young Mississippi pitcher. And a breaking ball called for a strike. Count is full. Payoff pitch from Diamond. Pitch on the way. Driven. Left field. This one's trouble. This one's gone. This is up on that sidewalk. This clears the fence by a bit. And Cam Shirley has hit his second home run in as many days. He put South Carolina ahead 1-0 here in the first. Cam Shirley, second home run in as many days. Bombs one out into left field. Similar spot, too. I don't know if that one lands on top of the van, but it would have at least hit the door. That's probably why that van's not there. They're worried. Good food from those folks, though. But I digress. Now, speaking of big home runs, Carter Del Conte, he hits the walk-off in the second game yesterday. Again, 2 walk-off home runs from this team yesterday. He takes a hack looking for his second home run in as many days. Del Conte hits the 3-run home run in the 6th against Alabama in what was a dynamite baseball game. That game was a lot of fun to watch and a lot of fun to call. He faces an 0-1 here from Diamond. Up high. Mississippi themselves played a heck of a game yesterday against North Carolina. They win theirs on not a home run, but a walk-off of their own. So both of these teams with some late-inning heroics the last couple of days. Diamond into his delivery. Pitching away to Del Conte. Del Conte rips one down the line. This is going to get all the way into the corner. Savage is there to retrieve it, but Del Conte is going to pull into second with a 2-out double. Del Conte fired that one. Here's a look at the home run from Shirley. This goes up and hits just before that sidewalk, that roadway, I should say. Shirley rounds the bases. Del Conte smokes that double into left. He stands on second base. Now a conversation here. Coach Brad Dickerson's going to hop out there. So a little look in here. Here's Alabama and North Carolina coming to you. This is D2 in the O-Zone. This is a big late round game as well. That's over on the other fields over at the Midland Sports Complex in West Columbia. Shout out to the crew over there. DJ at the helm of that one. Bama ahead 2-1 in the fourth there. Great action going on in the DYB, both Division I and Division II, with both places all over Lexington. A lot of rain has impacted the schedules. This game a bit later than it was intended to be. Diamond twists and fakes a throw to second. These fields, it is 6:04 p.m. Eastern. 9 hours ago, these fields were new lakes. They were underwater. The folks on the crew here, Diamond fires a strike in there to Batchelder. Crew here has done a remarkable job getting these fields playable today. I think I speak for everyone involved in this tournament when I say thanks there. Diamond's pitch to Batchelder down, so 1-1. So fields are playable, games are a little delayed, but games are here on the field. Diamond comes set, checks his runner. Pitch on the way to the plate. This is bounced towards short. Another chance for Davis. Fires across. That's a real nice play in and out over there. Batchelder put out. Davis ranges to his right, fires across. But South Carolina strikes first. There's the strike from Shirley. And he takes his team to the bottom of the first, up 1-0.
The love of the game begins with the bat and ball. This is America's game. More than 5 million people are having fun at bat, and even more have answered the call to play ball. With the help of those who came before, our pastime's future is bright. When the lights are brightest, those who came through the pipeline are ready. All roads lead here. Playing for your country, playing for the love of the game, playing for glory.
Great coach. We need you.
Our kids need you. Motivate them.
Challenge them.
Inspire them.
Pay attention and know the facts.
Every injured youth is a loss.
So let this be our goal.
Our collaborative goal.
Our unified goal.
Our name is our mission. Coach safely. It's the mission.
It's the purpose.
Bottom one coming your way here. This is game 19. So we got two undefeated teams here. This is game 19. The winner of this one's going to play the next game. There'll be a little break between them. But Virginia will take on the winner of this here later this evening. The loser of this one will actually play on the field behind us against Alabama, who won an elimination game. Those two teams will move on. Those two winners, I should say, will move on. First pitch from Cole Wilson here to Parker LeBert is in there for a strike. Second pitch up high, Parker LeBert. This is a table setter of a young man for this team. He was 0 of 1 yesterday against North Carolina in that just dynamite 2-1 ball game. 2-1 pitch swung through. LeBert trying to tie this himself. Mighty swing there. And a swing and a miss, strike three. Wilson fans the first hitter he sees here in the first. Ben Havard will come to the plate. Havard had 3 runs a couple days ago in a win against Louisiana. Went 0 for 3 yesterday in that game against Louisiana, so he's looking to spark something here. Game against North Carolina yesterday. Pitch is on the way, swing and a miss, strike. Wilson dealing early in this one, matching the good first inning from his opposing number, Jackson Diamond. 2-1 your count here to Ben Havard, the second baseman. Pitch moves outside. Wilson looks in, pitch on the way. Outside and down, so Havard draws the walk. One out walk puts him over at first base. So Wilson strikes out the first hitter. Now a little bit of a pickle as he walks the second hitter at 6:10 p.m. Eastern. Checks that runner, delivers to the plate. Outer half strike, good spot with that fastball. Good pop on that one. G. Rant, the young 7th grader from George County, Mississippi, looking here to cash in that runner at first. And that runner at first is going to be a runner on second here as the ball gets all the way to the backstop. One delivery coming to Davis. Pop back off the screen. One-two the count. Davis, the shortstop, made a real nice play ranging to his right to end top half of the first. Now he looks at a pitch off the plate. Wilson mechanically opening up a little bit, losing a couple of pitches to his left. There's another one. Zip is there. So a full count here to the Mississippi shortstop. Davis had a pair of hits yesterday against North Carolina. Just off the plate with that one. Another pitch lost to the outside from Wilson. And now Davis is aboard with a one-out walk. So Davis will lead from first. Havard over at second. Coach Bryn is going to come out and have a conversation with his pitcher. Kobe Bradley will step to the plate momentarily. Talking with Coach Bryn before the game. He, and I know everybody over there, thanks everyone down in South Carolina, North Myrtle Beach, as we get a look in here. North Carolina, Alabama. It's the bottom of the fourth. Alabama leads. North Carolina batting, looking to tie this one. They got a runner scoring position and an out. Exciting stuff going on. Just 30 minutes up the road or so. Here's the pitch to Bradley. He bounces one towards short. This is going to get handled by Shirley. Flip to Peanut White. Out is recorded at second. I'm not sure. Yes. So Bradley will reach on the fielder's choice. Havard over to third. The second out of the inning recorded at second base. Conversation happening between the officials. I've seen a couple of these, and someone who just loves the game of baseball, coached parent side of things, announcer side of things. Love officials having conversations to make sure things are called accurately. So now the official explaining the situation to Coach Bryn. So we play on runners at the corners. Bradley at first. Havard will lead from second as Jathan Moody steps in. Pitch on the way. Bradley on his way down to second. No throw. Jathan J-Stash Moody, 7th grader from Loosedale, Mississippi. Pitch to Moody, fouled off his foot. He's going to send that out to the pitcher himself or give it to the official. New ball out there in Wilson's hand. He will see an 0-2 out of his hand to the plate. Bounce towards short. Ranging, not coming up with it. Shirley moved about 4 steps to his right, couldn't quite handle it. Keeps the runner at third, but the tying run scores. Havard dances home, and we got a tie ball game. So give an RBI to Moody on that last one. Cooper Dickerson now stands in there. Moody is on his way to second. He will head down without a throw from Comfer. So now 2 runners in scoring position, 0-1 to Dickerson as Wilson will look in. Wilson steps off. Look at the scoring play. Pitch on the way, swing and a miss. Good location on that one. Dickerson has reach. Couldn't find that one as it was breaking away from him. Moody leads away. Here's a pitch and a strike delivered. And we got a real fun first inning in the books. It's 1-1. Come back, watch the second. This is the DYB World Series.
Experience Columbia, South Carolina, a standout destination in the Southeast where everyone truly belongs.
We are much more than our state's capital and home to the University of South Carolina. We are a diverse, growing city with incredible art and history around every corner.
You may even see a few painters set up on a street corner capturing all the city's sights and sounds.
But no matter your passion, Columbia is the perfect location. Take a chance by calling it home, even if just for a day.
Are you frustrated with league management systems that make you feel like you need an engineering degree to use them? Introducing TeamPass, a youth sports management system made simple. No more complicated pages or confusing websites. TeamPass gives you quick and easy tools for better league management at a price less than a gallon of gas. You can spend less time working and more time playing. Visit www.teampass.com for more information.
Back here at the DYB World Series. Want to make sure we celebrate Texas DYB's 50th anniversary. From the smallest DYB state program in 1975, Texas has grown to be the largest here in 2025. As we celebrate the milestone year, we honor the players, coaches, families, and communities who made Texas DYB a leader in Diamond Youth Baseball. We just want to congratulate them on this exciting milestone. And a good run here in the O-Zone. Texas playing on the field behind us against Alabama, playing up here. Won a big game against North Carolina yesterday. Your ozone update there as Alabama does defeat Texas in that one. So a good run does come to an end, but what a season for that Texas team. And what a season for South Carolina, Mississippi as we start the second here. 1-1 your score. Both these teams winning some walk-offs yesterday. Exciting Monday of baseball that was hampered by some rain at the end. We were hampered by some rain this morning, but we're playing on here. Got some ball to play. Pitch outside. Love the yank from LeBert. That frame is not going to get the job done from there. Now, walk-off home runs, you say. Here's Chandler Campbell. He hits the walk-off in the early game yesterday for South Carolina. Hits a missile over the center field fence to walk off against the Texas team. 2-1. That game went into extra innings. Chandler Campbell ends up hitting his second home run of the day in their second game against Alabama in the afternoon. So he had a morning home run to win a game, afternoon home run to help his team win that one. He bats here in the second inning of a tie ball game, and he walks to lead off the inning. So Campbell aboard. The always suspicious leadoff walk. Suspicious is probably the wrong word, but we'll live with it there. Trying to paint a picture for you folks. With my words, of course. I can paint with a paintbrush. I can. Art's in my day job. Diamond looks over. Here's a bunt. There's a nice bunt up the right side. No cover at first. Dickerson came charging. Havard was getting there as quick as he can, but Catfish Comfer, he will stand on first with a bunt single. Well, he won't. He will come off because he's the catcher, and he's going to get a courtesy runner. Batchelder will run. But Comfer gets credit for the infield single. So Campbell will lead from second. Batchelder at 4. Comfer leads from first. None down as Skavinsky stands in there. Pitch from Diamond is high and tight. Young Dino here, the 7th grader, looking to do some damage for South Carolina and all of North Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. We know is tuning in force. Here's a bunt attempt from Skavinsky. I was starting into a thanks from Coach Bryn earlier. He wanted to send a shout to everybody, thanking the entire community down there for the support and the help to get to this point. We know everybody's watching this down there, cheering for these fellas in the dark blue. Fellas in the white and maroon looking to fight them here. Here's another pitch and another bunt from Skavinsky. This bounces out into a space in front of the first baseman. And this goes where they ain't, says Wee Willie Keeler about 100 years ago. And Skavinsky is aboard with a bunt single. So some small ball action from this South Carolina team. Coach Dickerson moves his infield in to the edge of the grass. So Goheen will stand in there. Asher, or Big Hammer Goheen. Goheen had an RBI in the second game yesterday. 0 for 2 in the first game. So he will stand in there with the bases loaded. Pitch on the way. Goheen fouls this one back off the screen. had the game-winning RBI and a 2 RBI single against Virginia Saturday. Winner of this game is going to take on Virginia, who won the last one. Pitch from Diamond on the way, fouled out of play to the screen, I should say. See Coach Bryn instruction for his first baseman, getting his leadoff over there at third. Chandler Campbell. Campbell getting a walking lead down the third base line. Time called in the batter's box. Batchelder leads away from second. Campbell streaking down the third baseline and a high pitch to Goheen. Diamond kicks. Ball on the way. Goheen fouls this one out of play down the right side. So count is 1-2, but Goheen is certainly making Diamond work. Diamond's pitch count creeping up north of 30 pitches as we play here in the top half of the second with 2 down. Pitch on the way up high. Goheen stands in. Diamond looks ready. LeBert with the sign. Diamond with the kick. Pitch in the dirt. LeBert doing a good job of checking Campbell back over at third. Diamond into his delivery. Inside to Goheen, who walks, and that'll drive a run in. So the big hammer gets the base on balls RBI. Bases will remain loaded for Oliver Bryn. This is going to bring Coach Dickerson out of the dugout. I don't know if this is a conversation or a pitching change. It appears a pitching change. We will sort out all the defensive rearrangements here when we come back. You are watching the DYB World Series.
Do you want to play some baseball? What's it good for you? Oh yeah? You don't even have big league chew. Yeah!
By any means necessary, everything I'm doing is legendary. Step in my office cause I'm a boss, not a secretary. Second to none, I am primary, not secondary. Give me the throne, I'm crown taking, I'm about to make the boom, yeah, I make it boom. I'm coming with it, you feel it, I make it boom, boom.
The love of the game begins with the bat and ball. This is America's game. More than 5 million people are having fun at bat, and even more have answered the call to play ball. With the help of those who came before, our pastime's future is bright. When the lights are brightest, those who came through the pipeline are ready. All roads lead here. Playing for your country, playing for the love of the game, playing for glory.
Back here as Wyatt Gibson toes and throws his first pitch inside to Oliver Bryn. Bryn, dynamite center fielder for this South Carolina team. Pitch on the way. Gibson bounces one. just off the plate. This one may have bounced in a weird way, not agreeing with LeBert. Umpire will come out and just have a brief chat with the pitcher, give LeBert a quick moment to collect himself. LeBert showing the toughness of many a catcher. Pitch on the way. In the dirt all the way to the screen, but no go from third. Mentioned it a couple of times over the course of this tournament. Backstop not terribly far here on field 8. So it takes some chicanery with that baseball against the fence for a runner from third to get there. That might be the first time over the course of the 14 to 15 games I've called this week that I've used the word chicanery. And that bouncing ball, no chicanery here, as that is ball 4. So Batchelder running for Comfer. He trots home. And Bryn gets the base on ball RBI. Skavinsky will lead from third, Goheen at second, Bryn at first, and Cole Wilson, the pitcher, grounded to short to start the game, will bat here with the bases loaded. And nobody out still here in the second inning. Wilson a combined 2 for 6 with a run yesterday in the 2 games. Breaking pitch up high. That had some spin on it. The RPMs were R-ing. That's the word. That's the verb in that one, right? There it is, driven in the hole, base hit. Wilson drives in at least one. Second runner coming around. 2-run score, Skavinsky and Goheen. As a 2 RBI single, Wilson moves into second on the throw. And South Carolina's broken this one open 5-1. 4 runs coming across here in the second inning. A pair of RBIs for Wilson on that last one. Good hustle coming around third from the big hammer. Bryn will lead from third, Wilson from second.
Now stepping up to the plate for Texas, number 53, Kai Watson.
Pitch on the way, bunted. This will be a bouncing ball just under the feet. Tanner came in, got there, got a glove on it, but it's sort of bounced around on him. And opportunistically, White is going to just trot into second. No one looking at him. So here's Wilson's 2 RBI single from a minute or two ago. It's a good pitch from Gibson. This gets smacked into left field. Throw comes to the plate. There's Wilson heading into second, and here is that second run. Good hustle from Goheen. Bryn comes home on the White play. Big swing from Del Conte. Gibson with a quick chat with his catcher, LeBert. Pitch on the way, and Del Conte swings over that one. A strike 2. popped into right field. This ball is carrying. Not quite finding it out there in right field was Barry. He fires that one in. Wilson comes in to score. So Shirley, who had been put on, moves into second base. Del Conte that ball spun and spun. There is some wind. Barry had a hard time with it, so it lands. Base hit for Del Conte. Batchelder will hit now. Still nobody out here in the second inning. 10th batter of the inning. Already 6 runs in. Here's a pop-up back out of play.
Now stepping in for Alabama, number 1, Grant Colvin.
Reese Cup fouls one back off the screen. Batchelder, a couple of walks through yesterday's action. Looking to help continue this offensive output. And this is a line drive that is caught out of the air. Davis rushes to third to try to double up Jackson White, but he doesn't get there. So that goes in as a line drive to the shortstop and the first out of the inning. Batchelder put down, but the second will continue as Campbell will bat for the second time this inning.
Now stepping to the plate, your first baseman, number 21, Chandler Campbell.
So check of White over at third. Campbell with a big offensive couple of days. There's that line drive taken out of there by Davis. Trying to get over to White, who dives in. Pitch to Campbell off the plate. Ball 1. For Mississippi, this is a dangerous spot. This is a strong hitter right here. The base is loaded. Gibson, though, very poised and sharp with that pitch. Campbell swings through it. Gibson's pitch. Swing and a miss from Campbell, strike 2. Good spot on the outer half, just off the plate. That fastball from Wyatt Gibson. Runners get their lead. Surely a big lead from second base. Spinning curveball. This is lobbed out towards short. Davis will take this one out of the air. So Davis handles both outs so far on the last 2 hitters. Karsten Kampfer, catfish, lays a bunt down. Gibson's there, throws to first, and that will do it. But damage done. 6 runs from South Carolina in that inning. Mississippi, though, will come to answer here in the bottom of the second. Stay with us. This is DYB World Series.
The love of the game begins with the bat and ball. This is America's game. More than 5 million people are having fun at bat. And even more have answered the call to play ball. With the help of those who came before, our pastime's future is bright. When the lights are brightest, those who came through the pipeline are ready. All roads lead here. Playing for your country, playing for the love of the game, playing for glory.
Back at the DYB World Series, want to thank Sadler Insurance. They've been the endorsed insurance provider for DYB for decades. Think of Sadler Insurance for all your sports insurance needs for different types of sports and activities. Quotes available instantly online at www.sadlersports.com. Sadler Insurance teams, leagues, camps, tournament hosts, and sports facilities, and one-stop shop for all of your policies and risk management needs. Sadler, the official insurance provider for Diamond Youth Baseball. And another celebratory shout out to Texas DYB, who had a good showing here in the Division I of the Ozone. They are celebrating their 50th anniversary in Diamond Youth Baseball. They go from the smallest program in 1975 and grow to be the biggest in 2025. Celebrating this milestone year, Texas honors the players, coaches, families, communities who made Texas DYB a leader in Diamond Youth Baseball. I'd like to congratulate them on this big milestone. Congrats, Texas, for the 50 years in this program. And of course, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention this production here is being brought to you by Synergy Sports and Entertainment. There it is. The official broadcast partner of Diamond Youth Baseball, our experienced team of announcers, and more importantly, producers and camera operators. They're psyched to bring you all the coverage through this tournament. Over 100 years of combined experience, we, Synergy Sports Services, are a full-service sports media and marketing company offering end-to-end video coverage, sports broadcasting, sponsorship acquisition, and promotion of your company's events. Check us out at synergysportsproductions.com. Del Conte on to pitch. So Cole Wilson pitches too strong. First offering is outside for a ball to Jackson Diamond, today's starting pitcher. He gave way to Wyatt Gibson last inning. Del Conte's pitch swung on, not found, strike one. Diamond swings over the top of another one. Del Conte's got him in a 1-2 hole. This Mississippi team here from George County. Your humble announcer is awaiting this pitch from Del Conte. Line drive off of Del Conte's glove. Recovers, gets it over to first, and Diamond is put away. That ball came off of Diamond's back with some heat. Del Conte kind of guides it to the ground and then picks it up and finishes the play. George County, Mississippi, your humble announcer here is a passionate, diehard, lifelong Buffalo Bills fan. George County, home of Eric Moulds, one-time Mississippi State wide receiver and great Buffalo Bill. Jackson Diamond out on the play by Carter Del Conte. Wyatt Gibson stands in there. Young Gibby from Loosedale. Something that Coach Dickerson, Coach Moody, the Mississippi staff has talked with me about throughout the course of this tournament and the chats that we've had. Their offense really is the strong suit. There's a team that can hit. You see it in the numbers. So that 7-1 score looks daunting, but this is a Mississippi team that can answer. A lot to be said here. And a lot of time left. I know we're in a time limit type situation, but plenty of time for Mississippi here. Gibson, though, down swinging on the Del Conte strikeout. Big pitch right here from the righty. Here's the play that bounced off his glove. Just kind of eases it down and then eases it over to one. First pitch to Tanner is in there for a strike. Braden Tanner fouls one off the screen. Good hack from this young 6th grader, young B. Again, my favorite player sheet has some scribbles from apparently a sister who got a hold of this. Strike 3. Tanner goes down to end the inning, and that's it through 2. We are done with 2 innings of play here. South Carolina leads 7-1.
Do you want to play some baseball? What's it good for you? Oh yeah? You don't even have big league chew. Yeah!
By any means necessary. Everything I'm doing is legendary. Step in my office cause I'm a boss, not a secretary. Second to none, I am primary, not secondary. Give me the throne, I'm crown taking. I'm about to make the boom, yeah, I make it boom. I'm coming with it, you feel it, I make it boom, boom.
Back here, South Carolina leads Mississippi 7-1. We are moving along in the upper part of the bracket here. Winner of this one's going to move on to take on Virginia later this evening. That game will be coming your way right here, whoever that one is. The loser of this one will end up taking on Alabama, lower part of the bracket. And then those 2 winners will play tomorrow. There's a lot on the line with that one. See how things shake out as we're moving into the latter stages of the tournament. So Catfish Comfort will lead off here. Strike taken by Skavinsky. Comfort ended the last inning. Sure, he's cheering on his teammate there. Sorry for the mix-up there, fellas. Foul off the fence from Skavinsky. One and two to the young outfielder who bunted for a single in the first, or in the second, and scored a run. That big rally last inning. The big win yesterday against Alabama. Skavinsky was 1 of 2 with a run and an RBI. Real good game at the plate for that young man. Swung on a miss, strike 3.
Stepping into the batter's box now for Alabama, number 4.
Asher Goheen in there, the big hammer. He reached on a walk and drove a run home, walking with the bases loaded last inning in that 6-run rally. And he slings one off the bat into center field, chased down by Bradley. Nice play out there in center field. Smooth movement there from the center fielder from Mississippi. Coaches Dickerson, the whole staff from Mississippi also thanking their community as Bryn grounds one to short. Davis up with it, bouncing one in there, not handled at first. Tough ball for Moody. Bryn will reach here with 2 outs in the third. Slow roller, Bryn speed down the line. I think we give that kid a single on that one. Wilson will bat here with a runner on first. And a pickoff over at first. Bryn is put out. Snap of a turn from Wyatt Gibson ends the fourth.
Are you frustrated with league management systems that make you feel like you need an engineering degree to use them? Introducing TeamPass, a youth sports management system made simple. No more complicated pages or confusing websites. TeamPass gives you quick and easy tools for better league management at a price less than a gallon of gas. You can spend less time working and more time playing. Visit www.teampass.com for more information.
Great coach. We need you.
Our kids need you. Motivate them.
Challenge them.
Inspire them.
Pay attention and know the facts.
Every injured youth is a loss.
So let this be our goal.
Our collaborative goal.
Our unified goal.
Our name is our mission. Coach safely. It's the mission.
It's the purpose.
Back here, pretty boy Troy Savage will lead this one off for Mississippi. 7-1 your score. South Carolina leads Mississippi. Bottom of the third. Got myself an inning ahead there at the closing seconds of that last one. So bottom 3 here. Troy Savage bounces one off the fence. Young Mr. Savage mentions the dog pile after winning the state championship, the camaraderie with his crew there. Love that. Was starting to mention poked foul on the first base side. Coach Dickerson, Coach Moody, Coach Leberts, the whole staff talking about the support from the entire local community in George County. We did get to chatting about some Mississippi State football and some Buffalo Bills connections. But they are incredibly, incredibly grateful for the support. As this gets bounced out towards second, White will fire over to 1. Savage is gone 4-3 here in the third inning. This will bring Bryson Berry to the plate. Want to also say hey out there to Nolan Freifogel, injured, couldn't quite make the trip. These guys are hoping you're doing all right and excited you're tuning in. His dad Matt tuning in as well. Everyone in George County, these connections to this squad who's having a great tournament and a great season. They're in a bit of a hole here, but very capable of digging out of this. Nothing has been written here. Well, some has been written, but more will be written. Let me amend my metaphor there. And then checking in over at the other complex. Here's the D2 World Series, and saw the finish there. Ball up top for Berry. Two and one as Del Conte works here in the bottom of the third with 1 out against Bryson Berry. Swung on, pop down the line. I think this is going to get out of play. It does. Bryson Berry in that huge win yesterday wasn't available. Here playing this one. Bounces one towards second. White handles it. Fires to first. First 2 hitters hit it over to Peanut White. He throws them both out, and there's 2 outs here in the bottom of the 3rd. So over at Midlands, here's the finish. North Carolina wins that one over Alabama in this D2 game. So LeBert will stand in here for Mississippi. Coach Bryn wants a conversation with his pitcher. He's heading out there. We got that little update from the other field. All of our replays brought to you by Wilson. If you're looking for a new glove, maybe you're looking for the Wilson A2K or the A2000. Made with long-lasting pro stock leather. Those are used by players like Mookie Betts and Ellie De La Cruz. Go to wilson.com for a look into your next glove. LeBert in there strong. Looks at a ball to start his 2nd at-bat of the evening. Approaching the 7 o'clock hour here. 3rd inning. LeBert struck out back in the 1st. Big leg kick from Del Conte, who delivers a ball outside, 2-0. Del Conte wants a fresh baseball. Love Del Conte's pitching mechanics. He has a old school flair about him, getting his weight back in the leg in the air as he right before he delivers. There's the kick. There's the fire. There's a swing from LeBert. This is heading over on the left side. This is going to get out of play. Look in the stands over there on the space between the fields. Some Virginia faithful waiting on for the next one. Some South Carolina faithful down there as well, watching their squad. As Del Conte delivers, bouncing ball, foul. So this Arkansas, a couple Arkansas fans checking in on things as well. Their game finished, but watching some of the action. Pitch on the way, strike 3. LeBert goes down to end the 3rd. We go to the 4th, 7-1, South Carolina.
Great coach. We need you.
Our kids need you. Motivate them.
Challenge them.
Inspire them.
Pay attention and know the facts.
Every injured youth is a loss.
So let this be our goal.
Our collaborative goal.
Our unified goal.
Our name is our mission. Coach safely. It's the mission.
It's the purpose.
The love of the game begins with the bat and ball. This is America's game. More than 5 million people are having fun at bat, and even more have answered the call to play ball. With the help of those who came before, our pastime's future is bright. When the lights are brightest, those who came through the pipeline are ready. All roads lead here. Playing for your country, playing for the love of the game, playing for glory.
There's a look at the Del Conte K. Del Conte fires a strike there to LeBert. And that ends the 3rd inning. Top 4 here coming your way. Top of the order coming your way for South Carolina. Cole Wilson will come to the plate for the 3rd time today. That 6-run 2nd inning moving things along here for South Carolina fluidly.
Now stepping in for Alabama, wearing number 8,
Gibson getting his warm-ups completed. Warm-ups being completed out there. Talking with some of these Mississippi parents. Another connection back home. Anybody associated with parents, friends, teachers, educators, sorted school personnel at George County Middle School. A bunch of your young fellows are here competing in this one. It's the Mississippi State champs. Swing and a miss from Cole Wilson here. Wilson turns on one, bangs this one well out of play. Wilson steps in, taps the plate. Gibson into his delivery. Pitch on the way. This is driven toward left. This is carrying. This is gone. Cole Wilson with a solo shot here in the top of the fourth extends the lead to 8-1. Wilson with a mighty wallop, and he sends that one onto the little hill over the left field fence there. You got some folks watching on some tables up there. So Jackson White will stand in. Peanut White with a mighty hack. Reached on a bunt in the second inning, drove in a run. Scampered down to second base between pitches when no one was looking. This is a real smart ball player. Obviously talented, but baseball IQ is very high. Swing and a miss on that one. Pitch to White, foul back off the screen. Here's a look at the solo shot a couple minutes ago. Wilson gets every bit of that one. Unofficial Bill Smith home run measurement there, about 240. White lines this one. Nice ranging play by Davis, the shortstop. So Cam Shirley will step up. He was put on in the second inning in that rally. Cam Shirley's Uncle B out there, probably pumped to watch this one. Bouncing ball goes for ball one to the South Carolina shortstop.
Leading off the top of the sixth inning for Texas, coming to the plate now, number 20, Cam Irwin.
Scored 3 runs over the course of the 2 games yesterday. Flies one that drops in foul. Diamond, Davis, and Tanner all giving chase. That fell into a kind of a perfect spot to just drop in. Big smile on Tanner's face over there as he comes back. It's a young man that you know just loves playing baseball. Ooh. And he wears that one. So Gibson hits Shirley, and Shirley trots down to 1. That will be the last pitch he throws tonight. Pitching change for Mississippi. Beverage change, seat change, whatever you need to do, but come back. We've got more DYB World Series coming up.
I think Big League Chew came out of the fact that I really loved baseball. It was the summer of 1977 when I first came up with the idea. Starting in a minor league bullpen, just a dream of an idea. I love playing ball, and I love chewing bubble gum.
Big League Chew is one of the few bubble gums that has survived over 30 years, almost going now 40 years. It's an iconic gum that has always been associated with baseball, and so the two of them together just makes a lot of sense.
Sharing my ideas with my teammates, I probably drove them crazy with it, but the one idea gained a toehold. And the idea was basically, we don't have to be cool by chewing the other stuff. We could chew bubble gum, and if you shredded it and put it in the pouch, it would be even cooler because you could take a little or you could take a lot, and you could really have a lot of fun with competitions to blowing bubbles while you're just kind of killing time in the bullpen. I think the biggest evolution was moving the production back to the USA, and the Ford Gum guys have done a spectacular job refining the formula, making the gum even more fun than it's ever been.
We've come out with other flavors. We now have cotton candy. We'll be coming out with blue raspberry, and we also have come out in different forms. Any gum we make with the Big League Chew name has to have what we call bubble ability, and if it doesn't have bubble ability, the Big League Chew name doesn't go on it.
It's because of the love of the game that Big League Chew happened. And I think if I had to send one message, that's it. If you love something, somehow things will work out.
Welcome back. Commercial from Big League Chew. They're the title sponsor. They're a great combo with DYB. I'm proud to be a part of the DYB World Series. Good luck from Big League Chew to all the teams participating here. Title sponsor, and we thank them. Pitches wide, run. Cam Shirley will pull into second. LeBert thought better of that throw. Cooper Dickerson, one pitch into his time on the mound here. Pitch was wide to Carter Del Conte. Del Conte, current pitcher of record for South Carolina, the owner of a big home run yesterday. Big walk-off 3-run home run yesterday. And here's a ball laced out into right field, base hit. This is going to drive in at least a run. Del Conte will hold at first. So Shirley zips home on the Del Conte single. So Reese Batchelder will come up, his team up 9-1 here in the fourth. Del Conte stands over at first. Here's a look at the base hit. Driven. Takes that outside pitch to right field. That's a good piece of hitting. Runner moving, throw down to second. Bouncing ball will get there, but not before Del Conte does. Batchelder. The Reese Cup pops one up, left side. Taken down by Diamond. And now they're gonna have the runner maybe hung up, and there's a tag right there. Del Conte's out. He gets doubled off. Not the way you always see a runner doubled off after a pop fly, but that goes in as a double play to end the inning. F7 and 7-6. Hey, we are through 3.5. Bottom of the fourth coming your way.
Are you frustrated with league management systems that make you feel like you need an engineering degree to use them? Introducing TeamPass, a youth sports management system made simple. No more complicated pages or confusing websites. TeamPass gives you quick and easy tools for better league management at a price less than a gallon of gas. You can spend less time working and more time playing. Visit www.teampass.com.
The love of the game begins with the bat and ball. This is America's game. More than 5 million people are having fun at bat. And even more have answered the call to play ball. With the help of those who came before, our pastime's future is bright. When the lights are brightest, those who came through the pipeline are ready. All roads lead here. Playing for your country, playing for the love of the game, playing for glory.
Back here in a pitching change, Oliver Bryn will do the pitching for South Carolina. He comes in to pitch this bottom of the fourth. His team ahead 9-1. A long home run from Cole Wilson. And then an RBI from Carter Del Conte driving in Cam Shirley. Pair of runs scored in the top of the fourth. We come here to the bottom half of the inning with a big South Carolina lead, but this is a Mississippi team that can score runs. We know it. We've seen it. An 11-1 win over Louisiana on Saturday. In their season up through their state tournament, this team that hit close to 30 home runs. Speaking of home runs, here's Wilson's. Over onto the hill just outside the left field fence. I mentioned this in a previous game, but 99, that color blue, those socks, there is an Aaron Judge thing going on there. I'm no Yankee fan, but I do respect the heck out of that guy. So a light rain has joined the festivities this evening. Heavy rains were sort of getting in the way of the festivities this morning. That's why we're playing this game at 7:15 at night. So Bryn 1-1 here to Ben Havard. Havard a drive into center field, but calmly and coolly handled by Skavinsky, the new center fielder. So one down here after the fly out to center field. Grant Davis stepping in. Grant Davis's dad, a high school coach down in Mississippi. I've seen a lot of talent come through his ranks, including, I think I mentioned this in another broadcast, but he peeks in Justin Steele of the Chicago Cubs. No, he's a huge supporter of the state champs here. This team from George County. Grant Davis, talented young man in his own right. Bounces one out toward the mound. Bryn's going to field this and send this to one. Throws this a little low. It is handled by Campbell. So Davis is out on the ground out to the pitcher. 2 away here in the home half of the fourth. Kobe Bradley will stand in Bradley sees a ball off the plate drop in. Pair of hits and a couple RBIs Saturday in a big scoring affair versus Louisiana. Kobe Bradley writes that he loves the feel of barreling it up, described like a hitter. Pitch is on the way. It's an outside edge strike right there. Bradley a little closer to the plate. Taking that inner half away from the pitcher and then takes one off the elbow. And the umpire is telling him to stay. Respectfully disagree there. Bradley moved inside, but he definitely turned with that. He did not attempt to get hit. That is the umpire's decision to make, and we stand here 2-2. So Coach Bryn coming out to talk about this one. Here's a look at it. Bradley maybe lifts a shoulder there. Definitely looked more defensive than offensive, but nevertheless, irregardlessly, not a word actually, we play on. Ball outside. Bradley fouls this one back. Bradley wears that 42. Favorite player listed here is Jackie Robinson. Love that connection. Love that number 42 and athletes that don it. Driven out into center field. That was laced. That was barreled up, young man. He's going to cruise into second. Slides in under the tag long before the ball arrives. So Bradley, 2-out double, looking to spark a 2-out rally here. Ball got all the way to the fence. So Bradley stands on 2. Jathan Moody now steps in. He reached in the first and drove in a run. Here's a shot through. Field continuing to dry after all the rain this morning. So that ball scooted more than it would have a couple hours ago. First pitch to Moody, who takes a mighty hack. Just got a little piece of it for strike one. Bryn looks in, delivers. Moody bounces one to first. This gets handled. Slick glove work over there by Campbell, who takes it himself. Mississippi gets that 2-out double by Bradley. They don't cash him in. We end at the 4th, 9-1.
Great coach. We need you.
Our kids need you. Motivate them.
Challenge them.
Inspire them.
Pay attention and know the facts.
Every injured youth is a loss.
So let this be our goal.
Our collaborative goal.
Our unified goal.
Our name is our mission. Coach safely. It's the mission.
It's the purpose.
The love of the game begins with the bat and ball. This is America's game. More than 5 million people are having fun at bat. And even more have answered the call to play ball. With the help of those who came before, our pastime's future is bright. When the lights are brightest, those who came through the pipeline are ready. All roads lead here. Playing for your country, playing for the love of the game, playing for glory.
everybody, welcome back here. Top 5, 9-1, your score. South Carolina on top, and they will come to bat. Campbell makes that slick play to end the inning, and he will answer coming up to bat here. Pitch to Campbell up high. Dickerson working another inning here. Outside 2-0 to the first baseman from North Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Couple of home runs yesterday. Walked and popped out so far in this one. Sees a strike right there. Gets a hitter's count right now. Pitch on the way. And Campbell draws the always dangerous leadoff walk. Dickerson set, but then a little stutter step, and that is a balk. So discussion about whether or not time was called. The officials are saying it was not, so Dickerson steps off. This is going to put Campbell down at second as Comfer stands in. Ball to the fence. Campbell will scamper down to third. And Comfer gets hit in the back. Right under that number 9, small of the back. You can tell he's a little bit shaken. He will get his way to first, but Batchelder is there ready to run for him. Comfer, the catcher, will get that courtesy runner. That has got us smart. So we hope Comfer shakes that one off. Hope he can keep up his catching duties. Does a nice job back there. So Dickerson will work against Skavinsky, who reached on a bunt single and scored a run in the second, struck out in the fourth. Runner going, fake throw from Lebert. Batchelder cruises into second. So now 2 runners in scoring position for Skavinsky as he bats with nobody out here in the 5th. Puts the stop sign up as a ball bounces away. Good spot for that fastball and a strike one call to young Dean Skavinsky. Dean the Dream. Ball behind him there. There's another example of that short backstop. No chance for Campbell to score from third. Little baseball work. Elements are not bad, says the guy sitting in the contained press box, but Dickerson looks in, checks his runners, pitch to the plate, up high to Skavinsky, who's going to take ball 4 and trot down to 1. So bases loaded here for Asher Goheen, the big hammer. Dickerson comes set, pitch on the way. In on the hands, but bounced foul back to the screen. Pitch down for ball 2. These two teams won their pool games Friday. Mississippi against Virginia on a walk-off exciting game. South Carolina against Georgia. And both teams remain undefeated to this point. Mississippi over Louisiana Saturday, North Carolina yesterday, in a game that was yesterday and Monday. It was suspended due to weather and picked up yesterday. This South Carolina team gets a win over Virginia Saturday. And a 2-1 walk-off win against Texas yesterday, and a bouncing ball in the center field, continuing the lead in this one. Pitch to the plate, little station-to-station baseball as that single into center field from Goheen plates 1 run. So Comfer will sit on the bench and watch Batchelder, who runs for him, run from third. Skavinsky running at second. Goheen after the single there. And it looks like Mississippi will make a pitching change. We will clear up who was playing where when we come back. Stay with us. This is the DYB World Series.
The love of the game begins with the bat and ball. This is America's game. More than 5 million people are having fun at bat. And even more have answered the call to play ball. With the help of those who came before, our pastime's future is bright. When the lights are brightest, those who came through the pipeline are ready. All roads lead here. Playing for your country, playing for the love of the game, playing for glory.
Great coach. We need you.
Our kids need you. Motivate them.
Challenge them.
Inspire them.
Pay attention and know the facts.
Every injured youth is a loss.
So let this be our goal.
Our collaborative goal.
Our unified goal.
Our name is our mission. Coach safely. It's the mission.
It's the purpose.
Jathan Moody on to pitch for Mississippi. He will be the 4th Mississippi pitcher of the evening. We're playing close to 7:30 p.m. I believe due to our time constraints, this will end up being the last inning. So Mississippi will look to shut the door here on the 5th and then come back and answer in their own half of the 5th with a big inning. But South Carolina looking to continue what is potentially a big inning. Bases loaded, 1 run already in, nobody down, and Oliver Bryn at the plate. So Oliver Bryn will bat. 1 for 1 with a walk and an RBI today. Reached on a single last inning, ended up getting picked off. Back in the 3rd inning, I should say. Moody's first pitch is strike, second pitch on the way. Outer half, nice spot for that fastball. Not a lot Bryn can do with that, but that had the plate. He inches perhaps a little closer. Stands ready. The pitch. Off the plate. Trying to get Bryn to chase there. He's seen a few outside fastballs. What will Moody do here? That pitch had a lot of plate. This is bounced out towards second base. Off the glove there. That's going to skitter around, and a run will score. Tanner couldn't quite handle that one. So Batchelder running for comp for scores. Bryn will come off for a runner. He is the pitcher of record for South Carolina right now. Getting some congrats from his head coach and dad. Pitch on the way to Cole Wilson, who bats with the bases loaded. His last at bat, he sent one over the wall for a big home run. And he drives one into left. This is right at the left fielder, taken out of the air. First out of the inning recorded there. Second out of the inning. First out of the inning. So the pop up from Bryn was an infield fly. Your humble announcer did not see the happenings down there. So 2 down here as Wilson flies to left. Swing and a miss from Jackson White as his team leads this one 11-1. Pitch on the way to White, outside. Pitch to White outside. Count has run to 3-1. Pair of runners continue to stand in scoring position in the form of Skavinsky and Goheen. And another delivery outside. White will scamper down to first base. Cam Shirley has reached 3 times, 3 different ways. Hit a home run back in the first. Walked and was hit by a pitch. Looks at a strike here to open up this at-bat as he bats with the bases loaded here in the 5th. His team holding a 10-run lead. Pitch on the way, fouled back off the screen. Continued support from these great families and fan bases here on both sides. Lights doing more of a job as the evening gets a little bit later here. Pitch on the way. Bouncing ball handled by LeBert. Doing a real nice job back there. 1-2 now to Cam Shirley. Waves that pink bat, looks ready. Pitch on the way. Swung on, missed, strike 3, and that ends the inning. South Carolina add a couple more, and they lead this one going in the bottom half of what will be the last inning, 11-1.
Do you want to play some baseball? What's it good for you? Oh yeah? You don't even have big league chew. Yeah!
By any means necessary, everything I'm doing is legendary. Step in my office cause I'm a boss, not a secretary. Second to none, I am primary, not secondary. Give me the throne, I'm crown taking, I'm about to make the boom, yeah, I make it boom. I'm coming with it, you feel it, I make it boom, boom.
Bottom of 5th coming your way. These young state champs from North Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Confused my syllables there. And these young state champs from George County, Mississippi, playing on here in the 5th inning. Big lead for South Carolina. Mississippi a chance to answer here. Winner of this game plays in the next game this evening against the Virginia champs. They won an elimination game against Arkansas just before this one, so that game will come a little while after the completion of this one. And then the loser of this game will play in the same time slot on the field behind us, not on a game that we will have covered here. But they will play Alabama in an elimination game, and then the 2 winners of that will play tomorrow in a huge game. So we continue on here with the DYB World Series. Comfer, after that hit by pitch, out there bounding from behind the plate to talk to his pitcher, Bryn. Bryn looking to close this one for South Carolina. Mississippi looking for a big inning. I was starting to get into it before. There's a big swing. This is shot down the right field line. There's a Mississippi team that during the regular season and state tournament run hit close to 30 home runs. So this is a team that can do it with the stick. Pitch on the way, bounced into left field. And as I'm describing things here, that strike was shot into left field off a pitch from Jackson White. Oliver Bryn doing some nice work prior to this, but returns to his very comfortable spot out in center field. This is popped up. Comfer without room here. That one goes out of play. Pitch from White. This one is down. The count moves to 3-1 on Jackson Diamond. Diamond struck out back in the first inning. Looking to move Dickerson or even cash him from first and start a rally here in the fifth. White kicks, fires, this is popped up. Right side, Campbell's gonna call it and take that one. First out of the inning recorded. Wyatt Gibson will step in there. Struck out back in the second inning. Grounder bounced to short. Here's a flip to two. Turn over to first, and this game ends with a 6-4-3 double play. Shirley Goheen Campbell turned that one, and that'll do it. So South Carolina puts up an 11 spot and beats this good Mississippi team 11-1. Now the chance remains these two teams will see each other again tomorrow. Both move on to games where the winners will play each other. Here's our ending. Shirley flips. Goheen. Good quick turn over to Campbell. Stretch in and out. 6-4-3 ends that one. Your replays all given to us. Presented by Wilson. And I think we have a pair of USA Baseball plays of the game. Throw an S on there to pluralize this one. Teams on the field. Here's the first play of the game, a shot. This one clears the left field fence. That's the first inning home run by Cam Shirley. And speaking of home runs by the South Carolina team, there may or may not be a pair of home runs involved in this one. And here it is, Cole Wilson. He sends out a fourth inning shot, similar spot from his teammate. There, your pair of USA Baseball plays of the game. Pair of solo shots from this South Carolina team. South Carolina moves on. They will play Virginia in just a little bit. We will have coverage of that one for you here. Mississippi will move about, 200 feet behind me to field 10, where they will take on Alabama. The winners of that game you will see in a game tomorrow right here. Hey, we hope you're having fun. Let's get some more baseball in. Come back and watch some more when these next games get started here at the DYB World Series.